Dishonored. Is it worth a buy? Let's read. Dishonored is an immersive first-person action game that casts you as a supernatural assassin driven by revenge. With Dishonored's flexible combat system, creatively eliminate your targets as you combine the supernatural abilities, weapons, and unusual gadgets at your disposal. Well, guys, this is a console port. But do you know what this is? This is a console port done properly. It really, really is. Yes, it has a few low-res graphics knocking about. The graphics aren't brilliant. And the interface, the menu is pretty console-y and clunky. But that's about it. The field of view, it has a slider that goes, I don't know how far it goes up, but I set it to 90 and it was fine. The controls are very slick. It feels like a PC game. It doesn't feel like a console port at all. And it also has a save feature where you can save anywhere, like it should do, because all PC games should have that, and they always used to. I mean, you know me, guys, I don't tolerate console ports. I do not tolerate a bad console port. I would rip it apart if it was a bad console port. This game is not. If you were looking for a game that is a great console port, Dishonored is that game. It is a fabulous, fabulous game. I can't praise this game enough. It's absolutely brilliant. The AI isn't excellent, but the atmosphere is great. You get immersed. There's not cutscenes every 10 fucking seconds. It's just, if you want to know what a game done properly is, this is the game that's done properly. It's really, really good fun to play. You play this assassin and you go around and you have all kinds of shit at your disposal that get, as you go through the game, more and more things unlock. You can see through walls. You can blink, which is, if you're not familiar with World of Warcraft mages, blinking is where you can teleport from one short space to another. You can slow down time with bullet time. You can possess animals and become that animal. You can do all kinds of other stuff. You collect runes which unlock these magical powers. You kind of buy them. You use stealth a lot in this game. It's a very stealthy game, a bit like the Thief series, only a lot better. This is Thief done properly, to be honest with you. It's a different type of game to Thief. You are trying to find out who killed your queen, and you're going out to kick their ass, and you get lots of side quests as well, other than the main quest. The character interaction is excellent, the story is really good, and the characters are really good. You have your typical snivelling villains, you have your heroes, you have your heroines. All the women look rather skinny, which is a bit of an annoyance, but it's the gameplay that makes this game so good. The gameplay is phenomenal. It just lets you, I mean, it is linear, yes, but you can vary slightly from the beaten path, but there's nothing wrong with linear games if they're done properly like this game. You can take your time in this game and just work your way through the game and take down the guards and things like that. There's civilians. You can kill civilians if you want. You can kill anybody, or you can choose to just render them unconscious. That is entirely your choice. You've got a gun, you've got crossbows, you've got a sword, you've got a dagger. You can jump on people from above and slit their throat as you land on them. There's none of this holding down 16 buttons and waggling the fucking joystick, or hold down your bumper keys on your controller and do this, that and the other. This is really easy on a keyboard. The only move that's a bit difficult on a keyboard is the sprinting forward and then crouching to slide, which was the same in Wolfenstein, because if, like me, you use I use TGFH, but most people use WASD, you would hold maybe shift to sprint with your little finger. That kind of leaves you screwed for the crouch key, because you would normally use your little finger to crouch as well. So there is a few things, so I had to rebind a few keys specifically just to play this game, like I did with Wolfenstein. But that's my only gripe, and it's a small gripe at the end of the day, because you do get an amazing piece of gameplay with this game. You just get so immersed, you get to hate some of the characters, and you get so much pleasure killing them and throwing a bottle somewhere to distract them, and then when they come over, go up behind them and slit their throats. Then you can pick up the bodies and dispose of them. It's just great. It's got everything. It's got great accuracy with the crossbow. When you fire the musket, it feels meaty. It feels like you're actually firing the musket. The sword fighting's very, very basic, but still good. It's just like spamming it, really, to be honest. But slowing down time and dispatching 3 or 4 enemies is just really, really good fun. So if you are looking for a first-person action game that has a lot of stealth in it and a lot of depth, and you were scared of maybe getting a shitty deal of a console port, then Dishonored is the way to go. It is a fabulous, fabulous game. There's a Game of the Year edition out, and I do believe there's just been a add-on released for Dishonored. One thing I should mention is it's single player only, but don't let that put you off, because single player games are great. Everything doesn't have to have multiplayer, and this game is fabulous. Loads of hours you'll sink into this. I'm not that far in at the minute. I've played it nearly 4 hours and I'm loving every second of it. So Dishonored, definitely worth a buy.